Hi, I want to talk to you today about my first book, Yoga and the Art of Astral Projection. This book is different than many other books on astral projection because it uses actual yogic practices so that you can experience the phenomenon of astral projection. Now, many other books on astral travel and astral projection and out-of-the-body experiences gives different techniques to try to experience this for yourself. But my book is much different because it relates to an ancient yogic tradition that teaches you how to experience astral projection for yourself, but part as a spiritual journey, part of a spiritual path towards a greater understanding of who you are and why you are here in this universe, which is much different than a lot of the other books that I've seen on astral projection, because they're more focused just on the phenomenon, just as an interesting thing that people may experience, but not as a whole tradition and understanding of life towards a spiritual goal, a better understanding of yourself and a better awareness of who you are and your relationship to the universe. So, why should you bother to astral project? Why on earth would you want to astral project? Well, I think there's several reasons that you would like to experience this phenomenon. One of the reasons that I think you'd like to astral project is so you can learn more about yourself. That you're more than just this physical body. Most of us in our world and our lives are contained within our little physical bodies, and we don't have much experience outside our physical bodies, except maybe when we're dreaming at night and we go into a dream state and have experiences there. But there is a whole world inside of us that we can experience through astral projection. So astral projection is one way of finding out firsthand that our higher self, our egos, what we are essentially, is more than our physical bodies, because we can leave it. And through astral projection, you can actually experience this. You can see your body lying on the bed after you've undergone astral projection experience. So that is probably one of the first reasons that you want to learn about astral projection, is to know that we are more than just our bodies. The second reason is to learn more about the universe and the inner planes that exist there. Again, most people are only concerned about our everyday reality, trying to make our living and get enough food to eat on the table. But there is so much more to life than that. And learning how to astral project, you can travel to other planes of reality and experience all different kinds of awareness there. So learning astral projection can help you to learn more about who you are and the vastness of the universe around and within you. The third thing that is the most important probably thing about astral projection is to know that when you die, you will not die with your physical body. Your physical body will end, but astral projection will show you that your consciousness will continue on after you die. And that's a very important thing for people to know, because most people in our society are afraid to die, and they have a huge fear of dying and the loss of consciousness and the loss of life. But astral projection, you can experience that your consciousness can exist beyond your physical body. And once you've had that experience, you're no longer afraid of death. And that is the kind of process that you will go through when you're going to die. It's the kind of mini process that you go through when you astral project. You leave your body and you go to a higher plane of consciousness. And you learn that your consciousness will exist apart from your physical body. And that after death, you will continue to exist in another plane of consciousness. So it's so important just to be able to help people to understand that when they die, it's a transformation. Their physical bodies will no longer exist, but they will continue to exist. So that is one of the valuable things about astral projection. The other fourth thing is that it's a spiritual adventure, and it can help you to experience higher states of consciousness. Ram, that's Y-R-A-M, who wrote a book on astral projection, talks about his ability to experience very high states of consciousness after he astral projected to very high astral mental realms, where he was able to reach a state of samadhi and satori that comes through meditation, and you're able to meditate in higher planes to experience higher range of consciousness and realization. So those are some of the reasons that I want to talk about that you would want to learn to experience this phenomenon, just to learn about more of who you are, why you're here on this planet, and what you need to do to make you happy. Because learning more about yourself and your place in the universe will help to make you happy.